Grab your popcorn, kick back and relax, because it is time for some more Karnage. So, in today's video, we actually have a pretty nice attack. So pretty much my Mega Crab experience for this Mega Crab, which, in case for future reference, for anyone watching, this was April of 2018. So, for this Mega Crab, I didn't really have the time to go for gold, and to be honest, I wasn't sure if it was worth it. So I went for the gold, which was, at this point in time, it was stage 50, and after that, I did all unboosted attacks, and, there we go. So, I actually managed to solo stage 52 completely unboosted, so you can see the rewards I got here. I was running just the standard run-of-the-mill RZCM. So that's 2 boats of Zookas, 2 boats of Medics, Everspark, 1 boat of Cryos, and then 3 boats of Riflemen. So, fun fact of the day, the Tribe boost that we were running at this time was Medic healing 30%, Rifleman damage 75%, and barrage damage 50%. So, we will try to get back to that. Yeah, so, pretty nice attack. I was really happy that I managed to solo 52 without any sort of a boost. So, I've got 3 lasers on the beach. I've got the shock launcher there. I've got rocket. I've got a couple of doom cannons, couple rockets up the top, a shock launcher, and the boost for this was 200% troop speed, because this is the Hasty crab, and pretty much as you progress, the troop speed increases. So what that does is it means your troops are moving faster, attacking faster. There is a 50%, I believe it is, reduction in damage, but you don't really notice that, and you wind up doing more damage as a result, just because of the increased speed. So if they didn't nerf the damage, like, you would just wreck everything in like an instant. So that's an understandable nerf. So I basically just took out the 2 threats up the top here with barrage, which, given my current tribe bonus, that was quite easy. I dropped the critter box to release all the other critters, just to distract everything a little nicer. These mines were going to be a problem. Hello? Okay, we'll try again, ladies and gentlemen. So, 4 times, just to get back to where we were. So, one of the biggest things were these mines. I think I just critted it, actually. Okay. No, it's lagging. God damn it. Oh god. Well, as it turns out, I can't show you your 52 unboosted RZCM attack, because apparently the replays are broken. Awesome, Boom Beach is fantastic. So, let's see if we can show something else. So you know what? Let's show some of these new prototypes. So, there was like a heap of these boom surprises and float Sams, some of these Seamos, a doom cannon. So, I actually did... Actually, you know what? I'll show you the first one, just because you can see everything a little bit better. So, you can see there's all these float Sams and stuff like that. So, I'll just speed this up, because I'm not sure if the replay is going to work, because Boom Beach is absolutely amazing at the moment. So just using those, what's it called, those cryo bombs, to take out all the mines for me there. And I don't really like having to use critter box to take out mines like that, but I don't really see a cheaper alternative when I had to barrage an artillery. And to be honest, with Everspark's passive critters, I didn't really think I'd be using the critter box that often anyway. But these float Sams, man, they're totally just absolutely rip into you. So I'm not really sure what I was thinking in this attack. I'd like to make an excuse and say I was drunk or something, but I really wasn't, so I don't really want to lie. Oh jeez. So you'll see what I mean by this. Like, you've seen how I flared across when like nothing was destroyed or anything yet. Replay failed. Okay. Wow. Maybe the center attack will work. So what I wanted to show you and that was basically I kept flaring from like the left side of the beach to the right side of the beach and destroying like the base in like quarter amounts. So like in chat they were calling me like Crazy Ivan. I had like the Crazy Ivan strat. But at least I can show you guys a float Sam exploding. Come on guys, we have to have a replay of this exploding. If I can't show you my amazing unboosted solo on 52, I'd like to at least be able to show you a float Sam exploding. Come on guys, so... Oh, come on. Is that really what it is? Is like these new prototypes attacking, is that what breaks the replays? Come on, man. You know what? Let's see if I have something to attack. Okay, I don't, which really sucks. But let's do an unboosted attack on stage 62. I really do apologize, guys. I wanted to show that attack so badly, and it didn't work. I'm really bummed out. I thought that was going to be like a really sick video for you guys, showing like an unboosted solo on 52, like, because that's pretty legit stage. So I was kind of happy that I managed to do that, and I was excited to show it. Hopefully they fix that for future crabs, you know? Fun fact though, I'm not really sure if I'm going to ever push for a diamond statue again. Just for the simple reason that, like, this one really bums me out. Like, stage 80 is like a ridiculous achievement to try to get. And with the amount of powder and stones they give and stuff, like, I just didn't see the point, honestly. And like, a diamond foot, like, I don't know if I want a diamond foot. Well, I've got a gold one here. So I got like the gold. And I managed to get that because, well, I had 25 hours left on the clock for this one. But that was different because it was like Easter holiday break. So I had a long weekend from work. So I had a lot of time on my hands where I could actually push for that. But this one, like, and all the ones after this, like, it's going to be really hard for me to juggle time to try to do this. And I know that the attacks are every hour, but, like, you can only hold 6. You know, if they gave us all the attacks in one hit and said, like, yo, here's 60 attacks, let's see how far you get, that'd be a little different. Like, I could probably dedicate, like, a Saturday or something and then just keep attacking and see how far I get. But when I have to try to do it over a Friday night, like a Saturday and a Sunday as well, it's just hard for me to try to get the time to do all that, because I do have other stuff that I do apart from working and playing Boom Beat. So anyway, without trying to bum you guys out any more than I really have, so I got some one-shots in the middle here. To be fair, most bases in this were probably better done with RZCM, but this one, even if I took out the mines with something, which there doesn't appear to be anything, I really do think Scorcher Tank would be the best for this. I think boosted up, you could probably solo this quite easily. But unboosted, I think I'm probably going to die around where the Doom Cannons are. Quite honestly. I probably should have left the Cryo Bomb that was up the top there, just for when I got a little closer. But that doesn't really matter. So trying to time my shock, just because the troop speed is really hard to sort of time everything. So you want to sort of time everything a little bit sooner than you can. I do bring... Oh, I didn't get that other cryo bomb. That's going to be a little awkward, ain't it? So, yeah, I brought Bullet just because I felt like energy drink will help me out like as my Scorchers are dying. I didn't really have to use the ability there, but I sort of did. Yeah, so I did use Shock Knuckles a lot on the last one, and I felt like using it this one as well. I just sort of, I wasn't really sure whether it was the best option, and I wanted a crab where I wasn't trying, so that like, if it worked out better with energy drink, I could do that. The problem with energy drink is I don't focus on Bullet enough to sort of get it right, which is a shame because I really should. Also, I feel like the shock cost gets high very quickly. Like you can see now, I'm out of shocks, so I can't shock anymore. Granted, I'm not boosted, but if I had Shock Knuckles, I could have taken all those out on the way with like Shock Knuckles for a while and kept my shock cost a lot lower. So I will try to make a video at some point showing you guys some methods of using Shock Knuckles, just because there isn't really any strategies out there at the moment that sort of use it. I probably have to come up with some strats and stuff to sort of make an interesting video. Because at the moment, I haven't really seen anything. Like, everyone's using energy drink and taunt, which, for understandable reasons, it's quite strong. But, yeah. So I'm gonna have to come up with something cool for that. I'm not really sure what that's gonna be just yet. So we'll just artillery those. I think I got one more attack. Let's just retreat, because that little tank isn't gonna do anything. And that laser's range though, did you see how far that laser extended? It extended nearly to my whole, like, landing crafts over there. That's pretty nutty. Honestly. That's kinda nutty. So, again, I have to apologize though. I was so hyped to show you guys, like, that 52, you got no idea. I was going to tell chat to, like, keep chat to a minimum so I could record it. And, like, the replays just continuously failed. Like, that really bummed me out. I should have really scouted the health on this thing. On that HQ. I'm guessing even with the troop speed increased, my tanks probably won't destroy it all if I let them try. So, we're going to go for the shield generators. Not all of them, just these first couple. These first two, and then we'll probably go back. I really should take out these lasers just because I think overall they're going to do me a lot of harm. But it is what it is. So I'm gonna have to smoke those just because the shock launcher seems to be content with ruining my life. Wow, that shock. That was a nutty shock. I didn't even mean to get all four of those. And that was actually a perfect smoke placement because anything even remotely further, I would have failed. So, there's that. Let's just shock some stuff because it looks like my Scorchers are going to die. And I did shock the shock launcher, but I think the machine guns are actually doing me more harm than the cannons at the moment. And I'm letting them spread, which probably isn't good in retrospect. But I'm gonna have to flare them back so they destroy this damn shock launcher because it looks like it's ruining my life right now. And I'm not going to win without it. So, come on, babies, let's go. Where's Bullet? Oh, Bullet's almost dead. Okay. So we're gonna have to shock everything. Yes, we got it. That was actually a pretty nutty shock as well. We got the machine guns and the back cannons. So pretty happy with that. Not gonna lie. I think I missed that first cannon. So I probably should have went for the 6 in the back only. So we'll do that. I have to take out the mines there before I can use a critter box. And there we go. So now I can drop the critter box for when they come in range. I can drop an artillery and a second artillery, and I'm probably not going to have the tanks alive at the now to sort of get the win. Maybe I will. I don't know if I will. It'll be close. That rocket launcher will do a lot of damage to me, and that cannon will probably take out a few as well. But it looks like it's out of range. So we're going to get the win on 63. How many attacks was that? That was 2 attacks? Yeah. That's not too bad. For an unboosted hit, that wasn't too bad. I think, had I boosted, I might have got it in 1. Also, I think a smoky strat right up the base probably would have got it in 1. Like if I had have used hookah and then went to that top left corner, I probably could have got it then too. But smoking on this crab's really hard. You have to drop like a smoke on your flare location, drop your next like 2 smokes in advance, and then flare up. And then even then, like placing your smokes and time like perfectly is really hard. You can gap your smokes a little bit, but getting everything there and keeping them alive is actually really hard. I didn't think it would be hard, but it is. It really is. Fun fact though, I have profited a lot of power powder on this crab. Like even though I stopped at like 50, I think I spent 30 power powder, maybe 20. I don't really remember how many times I dropped the 10 power powder boost. But I've profited like 30 powder, just a little bit more than 30 now actually. Probably more like 34 powder. Just on this like big push. Like just from the power powder I've gained from like doing the attack sort of thing. Then I've gained probably about 4 masterpieces worth in shards on top of that too. So really, really nice stuff. So I think we'll attack this last crab and then we'll call it an episode. Because I do have dinner to cook at the moment, so... And my oven is currently telling me it's time to start cooking, so... Yeah. So, we'll drop the troops. We'll take out those mines. It looks like we're going to have some trouble around those boom mines. But we should be able to get about halfway through this base. And then finish off with tanks again anyway. We'll be able to take out those critter boxes, which should give us a pretty solid attack. I think I'll take out this boom cannon in the back here. The 2 barrages and then artillery will get me pretty close. And that's perfect actually. Even though I didn't scout. That's really nice actually. So, hopefully my troops get the win on this thing soon enough. Artillery for the win. So, the reason why I reflared back right there is because those boom cannons were getting shot to my scorchers. And by flaring back, I could destroy the buildings that my tanks were going to be destroying as they were spread out. And that just means those buildings went down quicker without my scorchers taking hits. So we're going to shock those again. And it looks like my tanks are going to start being picked off because of course Bullet's not in the position we really need him to be at the present moment. So we'll shock that instead this time. I have enough for a couple more shocks, so we're all good for the moment. So we'll keep that shocked. Hopefully they can destroy this stuff before the rocket kills me to death. So we'll drop another critter box. And my tanks seem content with destroying the shield generators. So rather than lose everything to 3 cannons, we'll go up here and destroy that. And that will give us a pretty nice position. We're a little further than what I thought we were going to get. I really didn't think I was going to get this far. I thought I was going to die like right over here. But that's cool too. Oh, come on, Bullet. I really don't need you in that position right now. I really need you over here. Because otherwise, that thing's going to kill me. And the shock launcher is ruining my life. Literally ruining my life. As he shocks Bullet, Bullet's not in the position we need for him to be taking the shots for that stuff. And I'm not sure if you guys are noticing, but like since this April update with the bug fixes, there's been like this really random like bug where like the rockets ignore targets. So instead of picking on like what's closest, they pretty much lock onto a building, and the only way to get them off that targeting is pretty much by shocking it. I think if you timed critters really well, you could probably use critters, but generally speaking, unless you're for real distance from the rocket, you're probably not going to be able to distract it with critters. So shocking it's really the only thing to remove that targeting, and by the time it's targeted your Zookas and started firing, it's probably just cost you the attack. So kind of annoying. But anyway, this has been a video, guys. I really do apologize for not being able to show that full attack on 52. Usually I do the attacks, and then when something cool comes, I record the replay. The reason why I do that is because A, I don't know whether it's going to be amazing. 2, I might not be home when I actually did the attack, so I might not have been near my recording setup. And 3, like, it's harder to... I'm not sure if you guys have ever tried to record, but it's hard to game and commentate at the same time. Because you're consciously thinking about what you're trying to say while you're commentating, it's actually really hard to be as good as you normally would be when you're playing. So that's just something to note. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you have, smack the thumbs up button, tell me what you thought in those comments down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.